BTS's Jungkook, one of the most popular members of global boy band BTS, was recently visited by several of his bandmates, including Jin, who also recently completed his military service. This moment of meeting was a big highlight for BTS fans, especially ARMY, as their global fan community is called. However, it was not only this meeting that caught the public's attention, but also Jin's presence that seemed striking compared to several other BTS members who were not seen with them, including Jimin. The news that Jin visited Jungkook first emerged through several reports coming from eyewitnesses and photos circulating on social media. In the picture, Jin is seen visiting Jungkook, who is serving his military service at a military headquarters located in an area not too far from downtown Seoul. The two are seen wearing casual clothes, but the friendly look between the two shows familiarity and warmth after a long time without seeing each other in person. After more than a year, this moment became an emotional encounter between two very close BTS members. Many fans were touched to see Jin take the time to visit Jungkook in between his busy activities, despite having just completed his own mandatory military service. Their familiarity was evident when the two were caught on camera chatting in a cafe around the base, which made many people even more curious about what was going on behind this meeting. Although this meeting was welcomed by many fans, there is also a controversial side that sticks out to the surface. Some fans began to wonder why during the visit, only Jin was seen visiting Jungkook, while Jimin, who is also known to be very close to Jungkook, was not seen in this meeting. This sparked speculation among fans, with many beginning to criticize Jin for allegedly sidelining Jimin and some of Jungkook's other close friends in the ARMY community. Jimin and Jungkook are often considered to have a very strong bond, known as jungkook among fans. Their closeness has long been in the spotlight, both on stage and in their daily lives. So, Jimin's absence in such an important moment caused great curiosity. Some fans even voiced their dissatisfaction on social media, questioning why Jin, who had just completed his military service, could attend, while Jimin and the other members did not point. One of the viral comments read, "Why isn't Jimin with them? This is very unusual considering how close they are. Is there something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about?" Comments like this immediately caused a debate among the ARMY. Some fans defended Jin by saying that there was no way Jin intended to sideline Jimin or the other members. They argued that it was possible that Jimin and the other members had other commitments that made them unable to attend when Jin visited Jungkook, while others speculate that there are schedule differences between them that caused them not to be able to meet at the same time. The criticism of Jimin's absence from the meeting shows how much fans pay attention to the dynamics of the relationship between BTS members. Over the years, fans have witnessed the development of the relationship between each member, and they have high hopes that this closeness will be maintained, even after the members one by one go through the draft. However, the appearance of Jin and Jungkook in the absence of the other members made fans wonder if there was a new dynamic forming between them. Could it be that Jin and Jungkook have gotten closer during this time, or was this meeting purely coincidental due to their more likely conditions? Of course, all these speculations can be just a form of great attention that fans show to their idols. BTS, as many fans know, is a very close-knit group. Each member has a unique relationship with each other, and perhaps in this meeting, Jin and Jungkook are just making the most of the time they have before getting back to their personal activities. Even so, theories about a new dynamic among the members cannot be ignored. After Jin and J-Hope finished their enlistment, and with Jungkook now serving his time, some changes in the way they interact with each other are bound to occur, as in any friendship group. In addition to critical comments targeting Jin, many fans also felt that the criticism was too much. They considered that it would not hurt Jin to visit Jungkook without having to be followed by the other members. According to them, each member of BTS has a very close relationship with each other, and the absence of Jimin or other members in the meeting is not something that should be a matter of debate. Some fans gave more supportive comments such as, "Jin and Jungkook do have their own closeness. There is no need to force all members to be present in every moment. Everyone has their own way of showing support." This view has broad support among the ARMY. They believe that interactions between BTS members should not always be public or visible in public. Many of them are convinced that Jimin and the other members must have supported Jungkook in their own way, despite probably not being physically present at the meeting. After completing his mandatory military service, Jin is now back to live a life in the entertainment world. Despite his recent release from military duty, he has not lost his charm in the eyes of fans. Many are looking forward to Jin's comeback in the music world, as well as how he'll continue his solo career outside of BTS. However, this meeting with Jungkook may also provide clues about the relationship between the members after enlistment. Will they be seen together more and more often, or will each of the members focus more on their solo careers? Jin, who is one of the oldest members in BTS, may have played a bigger role in maintaining the group's unity during this challenging transitional period. For fans, of course, there is great hope in the return of BTS with a complete lineup, including Jin, Jimin, Jungkook, and other members. However, with the changes in their personal lives, including enlistment and solo projects, only time will tell whether their relationship will remain as strong as it once was or develop into something more mature and complex. After Jin's visit to Jungkook, many fans wondered what BTS's next move would be. Will they make a full-fledged comeback soon, or will they focus more on individual projects? This question is still hanging in the air, and only the members of BTS know the answer. However, one thing is for sure, their every move will always be closely watched by their loyal fans. Jungkook himself is still serving in the military, and his time with Jin may just be the beginning of more meeting moments between the BTS members in the future. Meanwhile, Jimin and the other members will probably soon follow in their own ways, bringing warmth and support to Jungkook. For ARMY, each of these moments is part of BTS's long journey, where every encounter, whether big or small, has its own meaning. Jin may have finished his enlistment, but the story of his friendship with Jungkook and the rest of BTS is still ongoing, filling a new chapter in their history as a growing group. After Jin and Jungkook's meeting, the discussion among fans continued to grow. Many have speculated about what goes on behind the scenes and how the relationship between BTS members has changed since they began serving in the military. There is mention that this meeting is the first step of more interaction between members who are or have completed the draft. However, not the least other issue that began to appear on social media was speculation about the possibility of a small split in the relationship between BTS members. The criticism leveled at Jin for allegedly sidelining Jimin only muddied this incident. More critical minds are beginning to wonder if BTS will remain solid after all the members are done. Some BTS members, such as RM and Suga, have already shown deep interest in their solo projects, with RM often seen engaging in discussions of art and culture, as well as Suga becoming more prominent as a producer and solo singer. However, Jungkook and Jin, although also have solo projects,